filthy. No thanks to this.
Kai Chisaki, the original social distancer.
Yep.
Time for me to make my exit.
Are we reusing it?
Hole might kill me in the crossfire. This pawn's gonna prove he's useful. Bring it on, hero!
Oh my god, is he throwing himself up to the heroes to try to distract them?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I'll say I was away. That these men acted on their own. You'll fulfill your honorable duty as my expendables while I escape.
That was a good movie. No, wait. No, I'm thinking of a different movie. No. Modern Expendables was terrible. I'm thinking of Untouchables. Anyway, sorry.
There were 3 of those Expendables movies.
Yes, and one of them, Chuck Norris, actually makes a Chuck Norris facts joke. Kill me.
So, even,
Okay.
shall we
I didn't realize his ploy was just to slip away through the underground tunnels and just pretend he was never there in the first place.
I was out grocery shopping.
You know, considering the fact that he always wears gloves, he could get away with that.
Noisy up there.
No fingerprints to track down.
Wonder how my underlings
Nope.
will fare. Chrono, how do you think this game will play out?
I hate to be this frank, but I think the Saikai is done for.
The organization will survive.
The
as long
Hasaikai
as
is
the
not a
boss and I
place,
still
it is a people. As long as the Hidden Leaf Village people survive, we will survive. Wait, this is the wrong series. Also, he's wearing earrings.
Given I
just noticed
respect
that.
the boss's will more than anybody.
We are hell,
As long
we
as
are
we
heaven,
have the
we're
quirk
outer
counts and
heaven.
bullets and the
Yeah.
inevitable serum, we can still make a comeback.
An inevitable
No,
serum.
no.
They don't have it yet.
No, that's it. This is,
I mean, it shows the heroes fear our drugs.
This is Ground Zeroes. This is, the whatever army or military it was that's coming in for the inspection of the drugs.
God damn it. It's, you know,
The Zeke.
tying that literally back into Phantom Pain, he is creating a war economy too. Where,
Yes.
Where he is just a nation of mercenaries. Except in this case, he is essentially creating conflict and also resolving them. Boy. I remember when Akatsuki had a good end game.
Shall we begin?
It was never real.
I've come to accept this, but the fake story that they ran with was a much better one than the real one.
It absolutely was.
Yes. Although what they were doing with the Ten Tails objectively wasn't as bad, wasn't that much worse than the actual war economy.
Yeah, fucked.
No, but like they were going to use the Ten Tails to create the wars, or Ten Tails. No, the Tail Beasts create wars
That one.
before it
there
turned
you
into before it turned into a gun. I just kind of like that idea, but then everyone was just going to put this like or whatever. Anyway, Fat Gum.
Russian roulette. Oh, Kyle. Kyle. Oh yeah, that reminds me. This past Friday was the Funimation convention thingy where they had the online My Hero tournament.
Oh,
with
yeah.
all the voice actors. And I don't remember how it went.
Yeah, it was
because I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I'm really gonna guess that Midoriya's voice actor probably actually put time into the game to learn combos. Everyone else probably
He's
not.
an actual player.
Yeah.
He actually streams himself learning combos.
Side note, Faye Mata does that too with like Grand Blue. I respect her, however, for that. I love when voice actors actually do play the games that they voice act in.
Ah, so that's why you love Joe so much.
That's not me, that's Taylor.
But don't you love Joe also?
I have not watched him yet. I appreciate the fact that he does it, but I've actually watched the videos that he'll link to me for him. For those that don't know, Taylor has recently found out that the voice actor for Claude from Fire Emblem 3 Houses has a
Say it
YouTube
loud
channel.
so she can hear you across the house.
No, because I'm gonna get in trouble for that, and then we'll have to roll back the volume more.
You're already doing that. You're being very loud.
No, I'm not. I'm being pretty moderate right now, all things considered.
If you say so.
Plus, Dan's gonna bitch, so no thank you.
I think they're not here.
Nope, they're here. Okay, none of my personal life.
Come on, almost. Oop. Shit. I'm gonna try for it because I think you only use him the once.
I've used Rappa before?
No, I mean in the story. I think you only use him the once.
No, I literally just did a story match earlier with Rappa.
Oh. Did you get it off?
I think I got the level 1 off, not the level 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That pop-in is something else. Have I been wasting it without knowing, or is his meter gain that slow?
He also haven't really taken too much off of his life bar either.
No, I never considered, thanks to him being able to do armored reds. That's a curious prospect, actually.
I'm not sure if that's actually... I wonder if you could still probably jab him out of it, though.
No. Alright, enough of that. Okay, it was worth a shot.
What's wrong? Come on, Lardo, hang in there. You can't pass out on me.
Rappa's a good boy.
You got a long way to go, and I'm just getting warmed up.
The voice filter isn't on here.
Let's rumble.
Did he have one?
One more.
Yes.
In the anime? I don't remember offhand.
No, not in the anime, but here he doesn't have it, but in the game he does.
My
Huh.
broken parts and help out Fat. What?
Form still not playable.
Nope.
Man protecting large buckets? Hey kid, you're pretty good.
Red, that was a manly show you put on.
Okay, we didn't even
And this spear and
try
shield
with showing that
contest,
off.
The victory goes to us.
And the line's nowhere near as good.
Over.
Damn you, Bamco scripts.
Deathmatch.
Not only that, we just completely missed the part about him having to transform down to a slim form. Huh.
They
Okay.
cut a yeah, that's... Again, I don't understand what the hell they were doing with the villain story. They show important bits here and there, but they cut out so much crap that they easily could have just mirrored.
Especially the
I sort of get trying to keep them as somewhat separate stories, but
been a while.
it feels like sort of a wasted effort here.
I don't have any fat left. Crap. And I used all my stored power, stored fat, and stamina. What more can I do?
It's really weird how they actually did change these lines going to the villain side.
Where we can go and get ourselves patched up. Bring the kid. No, that man.
Also, cutting out Tengai entirely because we couldn't figure out a way to make that barrier quirk playable in the game.
Rematch. You better get him into
I really think that by 2, they should have implemented assist-only characters, sort of like Storm has.
I can't wait to destroy him.
They did have... No. I was gonna say they definitely had it with Nomu, but that's not right either, because you couldn't select them in the first game. That's only in
No.
this game.
They need some sort of in-between to highlight the characters that,
Even if my...
Yep, okay.
You. Shall
There we go.
begin?
They need some way to highlight the characters that they either don't have a full moveset for, or just never planning to make playable.
Stalling for time.
Like like at this point, the remainder of the class, really.
Yeah.
That's impossible. You shouldn't have been able to catch up to
They
me.
really I wonder if they actually are planning to maybe make more additional assists usable. If, considering the fact that there are so many characters that they could just toss in now and how good this game's
You're
doing.
just a schoolboy pretending to be a hero.
I think adding an entire
You deal with this one.
would that be a mechanic at that point? Its own separate mechanic if there were characters that were assist only.
I'm feeling kind of woozy.
I don't know. Like they did with Storm 1, I think, with the Sound 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get, and
I think, however,
and the other Hokage too.
if they wanted to pull a Dragon Ball Fighters though, with giving everyone an A, B, and C assist, I think that'd be a little extreme for a 3D fighting game.
The ArcSys game on the 3DS that only had like 20 playable characters but had like 70 assists.
Yeah. I've never understood fighting games like those where that you do the assist, but they take like 12 years to come out. I never got that. They did that similarly in Nitro Blasters as well.
They did, didn't they?
Yeah. I never got that because like, how do you even time that for your combos? Or like, what do you even use that for?
I think it's because most of them linger for a long time or do a decent bit of damage. They make it so you can't use it too often.
I don't want assist like that. I want something that's actually practical. Something that you can just toss in the middle of a combo.
No, of course. They just didn't have that sort of system in mind.
Basic block pressure, combo extension, just stuff like that. Easy stuff.
Farther. You need to realize it's not like this child is hoping that you'll save her.
Don't come any closer. I'm above. You are below. More JoJo references.
I have the high ground.
Ah, boy.
Yep.
Is it technically me next?
No, I only had the one Rappa fight so far. So I get... Well, at least I got one shot at Toga first. Quite possibly the only one in this run.
Well, it's good to know, I guess I'm not monopolizing her accidentally.
There's a thought, all things considered.
These load times get longer and longer sometimes.
Yeah.
Booster is great in theory, but it always leaves me completely
All right, the wall guy.
exhausted from controlling so many surfaces.
Steroids bad.
I gotta keep going and trap these guys. We've already decided to play some pretty dirty tricks. No sense in holding back now.
The wall closes soften. What?
Oh goody, this.
Alright, this bullshit. This is fun.
I legit thought he died, and I was gonna be like, oh wow, they did actually kill the black guy first. Alright.
Oh yeah, we can keep that train of thought from earlier going. Black guy shows up, I think, for the first time in this arc. He's a total jackass to the kids.
Oh, we're gonna talk about his kid?
In a minute. Is a complete jackass to the children, and saying that the children here are going to be useless because they're still learning. And then when he finally gets into the thick of a fight, he loses immediately by taking a single knife to the shoulder and doesn't get to fight at all.
Nope. I thought he got stabbed in the fucking spine or something. And had all of his blood drained out, because there would be nothing stopping Toga from doing that. So I thought he was dead.
No, not entirely. But I guess since you mentioned it, since that was something I forgot actually, yeah, the thing about his kid, where depending on whether you're watching the sub or the dub, potentially subtly racist line where him and his wife, his white Japanese wife, are hovering over their baby's crib, and they're fawning over it, and the wife is like, he has your DNA. In the sub is what it says, but in the dub they're like, he looks just like his daddy, so that's probably less bad.
Yeah, less bad. Also just confusing. What the hell is your DNA even, like, outside of racial tones? Even what does it even mean?
I don't think that means anything outside of racial terms.
Yeah. I think it was just some throwaway line that probably just fucked up a little bit.
Probably.
I don't expect the Japanese to understand the nuanced racial undertone struggles that happen in the West, but still. I do think on average, you think at some point they would probably realize that the West consumes more of their product than they do themselves. Dragon Ball.
It's not for their own sake. It's something they're never really thinking about actively.
Considering that each of these chapters are generally on a weekly turnaround basis, I'm not too shocked, but still.
in that regard, you don't really have time to be considerate.
No, yeah.
The one thing that I think about that's sort of a reverse of that situation is in One Piece, in the very early episodes, there was a black kid on Buggy's crew, and you see him a couple of times in the background of certain shots, and 4Kids was like, we're gonna turn this black kid white.
Did they?
Yes.
Why?
He had the lips, but he wasn't like completely like hobo black. So like instead of reducing this kid's lips, we're just going to turn him into a white kid.
Okay.
And, you know, the funny thing is that might have been the one chance where you could have said the lips would have been passable because crew of circus crew,
Yeah.
clowns. That's not going to make it. Or never mind.
That does kind of actually, this is gonna sound weird, but I gotta tie it back to Dragon Ball again, Mr. Popo.
Yeah.
Like, of course, when you look at him at a glance, you could construe minstrel look out of that, but considering that what the context of the character is, it's obviously like not a reference to that whatsoever. He's just some really weird magical creature.
He's a genie.
Yeah.
Because it's not quite true anymore, but in a lot of old media, genies are typically depicted, in some cases, as having pure F-Zero black skin.
I've also seen other instances recently in manga where, like, characters will often be construed as, like, not black, but, like, shadows with eyes.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen this actually recently with Ganishka in the Berserk manga.
Let's have ourselves a real heart-to-heart, okay?
Well, if you're gonna get back to reading Berserk, you're gonna find some wacky shit there.
I know, I am.
And then there's me showing the wacky shit. I'm just like, wow, okay. Okay.
It looks like my feelings
Oh, I do get another one. It's been a while.
Shall we begin?
This is actually Justice Controller. Alright.
There's simultaneously a lot and not a lot going on at the same time.
Yeah. I still the thing with the villain's story during the Shigeru Saika arc is still one of the weakest things about it, though. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
even if inadvertently we are giving Toga a lot of character to develop, like a lot of time to prove herself that she's actually a character.
Depending on your point of view, the entire first 3/4 of the Hideout raid are incredibly boring.
I'm going to stop you.
I think yes, the hideout rate is quick enough that it's not offensive if it's slow in places. Personally speaking,
It's like 6 to
it does
8
take a long ass while for people to catch up with Mirio, though.
It's like 6 to 8 episodes, I think.
It does not feel that long. That was like 3 or 4.
No, it's way longer than that. Once the fight starts with Overhaul, that's like 4 straight episodes until it's over. From the very beginning with Mirio.
I'm getting into this.
Shit.
Let's do this logically.
See if we cover that.
As that was the better of the two, right?
Yes. Aizawa good.
Yeah.
Covered in blood.
Oops. Come on, Bob. Remember what your comments are.
So horrible.
Within my margin of error.
Oh yeah, the counter he actually uses in this game.
Right.
You can't touch this.
Got to aim for
Like, can I jump out of that? Hopefully.
I think so.
Stabbing.
Nope.
today.
Oh, that was only his level 1.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, if it was level 2, I'd be fucked.
Let's do this. It's a numbers game.
Back.
Well done.
Fun's good. Let's see.
Well done.
What did he just do?
I don't know.
I don't want
We traded blows, I chose to block, he walked away, and I just walked up and just jabbed him into level 2 super.
Take this.
That happened so fast, I thought you launched level 2 on
Oh yeah,
block.
that's right, this super lags for some fucking reason.
Right, it's the pan around.
Guess I overdid it.
Counter panning just lags the game, I have no idea why.
It does that to a lot of games, actually.
Give me more. You're mine.
One of my favorite examples is the overworld in Xenoverse 1 on PS3. That game runs at 30 FPS. If you pan the camera around in the overworld, it brings it down to like 10.
God.